Hey everyone, this is Lucas here with Nintendo and Chill. Man, it's been a fantastic year. This is our year one update. First of all, I want to thank everybody out here who's come, subscribed, who's pointed people to this channel, who's recommended this to friends, dropped comments, dropped likes. You guys have been the real building blocks of this channel. It's been super encouraging to receive all the support from you guys. We take a look at just the numbers alone. We've hit over 25,000 subs, over 3.5 million views across all the channels. Now, this is just the first year, so I know that we got a lot that we can do to kind of grow our channel. And I think, like, as I've kind of gone through this year, looking back, the word that kind of sticks with me and what I want to focus on this next year is community. When I talk to you guys, when I interact with some of you people in the comments or through Twitter, whatever, I've received nothing from love, and I think that I see that, and I'm like, man, let's build this, because any channel out there we can put out some dope music or whatever the case is, but I think kind of working on that community and growing that is kind of what I'm looking at in this next year and what I'm kind of targeting. You see, like, Nintendo has a special place in my heart when I think about it. It takes me back. I'm younger. All I had was homework. I didn't have to stress out about anything in life. I was simpler. I was more innocent. And, I feel like I enjoyed things a lot more, And I see as a community, we're able to encourage one another, kind of get back to that place where we stay young at heart, Life's got so much stuff going on. Things can be super hectic, but I just want to let any of you guys know out there, you guys struggling with depression, anxiety, whatever the case is, reach out to me, directly message me on Twitter. I want to chat with you. I want to engage with you. I think that way we can kind of make a change in each other's life. And, I think that's a better use of this platform than just really making music. So with that, we're at 1 year. I want to just thank a couple people. If I sound nasally, got some allergies. You know how it is. Allergy season's coming up. But I want to give a special shout out to two types of fans out there. I've interacted with a lot of you guys, but there's one group that were the day one fans. Now, these are my Zelda and Chill fans. You guys know who you are. You came over from Reddit. I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. I've never expected to receive the sort of support and encouragement that I got from you guys, and it means a lot. And the other ones are my Nintendo and Lo-Fi fans. I just tried doing that. It's something that, man, I had my own playlist, something I did for myself, and I was like, why not share this? And you guys had such a great reception. It's viral, like I know people that, have been listening to it. They know me in real life, and they didn't really know that I was that person. So it's kind of crazy. I've had people tell me, their kids listen and want to watch the Sleeping Pikachu video, and I'm just like, that's amazing. But it's not really about the popularity or the numbers, but what I think about is kind of that nostalgia and going back to that place where, us as a community can kind of build on one another and kind of go back to being kids at heart, So you guys have asked for a lot of different things, and, I really want to focus on kind of building this channel community that we got going. So I'm going to let you guys know about some of the updates, some of the things that are live right now, some of the things we're going to do in March and April, and kind of looking towards the future here. So I want to really push some new ideas, stuff that you guys, I know, have been asking for. Some of these things might work, some of the things might not, but I really do well with feedback. So I know, like, stuff like the Smash videos were not hot. You guys weren't into that. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep, dropping K. Rool on everybody. I listen to you guys. Don't worry about that. So first thing, you guys asked for a lot, and what it has been live for about a month now, but now I'm just kind of pushing it out there. You guys can hear about it. Is SoundCloud. A lot of you guys love SoundCloud just because you don't have to have the YouTube app open. You can just kind of jam out, listen to it in the background while you're running or whatever you're doing. You know, I heard somebody like mows the lawn to Nintendo Lo-Fi. You know, keep doing that. I've done that a lot for a long time too. So with SoundCloud, a couple things. I tried building this and working this into a playlist, and it did not work right. So directly linking to each of the individual tracks from the original artist channel in that playlist, it did not work right. There were issues with track equalization, not flowing right, just stuff where certain artists had already removed their songs, so that the mix wouldn't be exactly the same. So I took a look at some of the rights I have with SoundCloud. I'm able to put that entire mix as long as I'm giving rights where rights are due. So go ahead, and if you guys should be able to see the pop-up here. You should be able to take a look at the banner, as well as in the description. I have the link to that SoundCloud account. Go ahead and subscribe to that. Now this brings me up to update number 2. Another very important update. So another thing I've had going on for a while is Patreon. SoundCloud has me capped out at the first 4 mixes. I have to upgrade to a paid plan, the pro plan or something like that. And I do not monetize my channel, so I know I get all sorts of messages, people complaining about, you know, me stealing music, whatever. I don't monetize my channel. I've tried to figure out how to remove all the ads on YouTube. I even have it selected, but I think the reason they show up is because of some of the copyright on the lo-fi tracks. So for you out there who's been asking for SoundCloud, I have a goal listed on my Patreon for SoundCloud. I think we'll be able to hit that number really quick. Just go ahead and support that if this is something you really want. And as soon as we meet that goal, I'll go ahead and change the plan to Pro and update the rest of the mixes. I'm going to be focusing on the lo-fi community first, just because I got to take a look at some of the copyright, I guess the copyright information regarding some of the Nintendo and other tracks that we've done. And if that's something you're also interested, I can work on getting that up. I also want to give a special thank you to Jabu and Maria. You guys have already helped support Patreon, and I just want to say I love you guys. So looking at March, March is around the corner. 2 things I'm going to try to be doing is Discord. There's another big ask that you guys have is setting up this Discord server. I'm going to be honest, I have no experience with this, but I got some time next month. I'm going to sit down, figure this out, get a Linux server going, set up Discord, put it maybe on Azure, AWS, whatever the case is, so that the server is stable. I know that the software is free, but I really wanted to get a server associated with it. I don't know the cost around that, but if you guys want to support that effort as well, there's a goal for that in Patreon as well. Or if you have any background in setting this up, or you want to help point me in the right direction, go ahead and drop some comments, some information below. That's going to be super helpful. The other thing is Twitch. So I am going to start streaming. Now, as I said before, I know the Smash videos didn't take off. You're watching some of the Messenger here. One of the things I've recently been doing is I'm Brazilian, and I've been working on my Portuguese since I was basically raised here in the United States, even though I was born there. I never went to school there. So playing certain games, a lot of the indie titles have a Brazilian, a Portuguese Brazilian, whether it's the languages in the game, instructions, or even some of the voices done already in the games. So I've been kind of working on this year is kind of improving that. And so some of the gaming that you might see throughout the year, if you're really interested in learning the Portuguese language, it's going to be around that. The other thing that I've really been thinking about doing, I get a lot of requests on how to edit, how to make the GIF loop. You know, where do I get this? How do I do this sort of thing? How do I do some of the effects in Audacity, whatever the case is. So that's another place that I'm looking at with the streaming. Probably going to start there instead of going directly to the gameplay. I've been thinking about doing stuff like holding contests on like what's the next chill video, or making maybe like a community-based lo-fi video where you guys kind of interact and vote and say, hey, let's get this one going next. See what it comes out with, right? I think that there's a lot of options there, and I want to kind of push that and kind of driving the community as well. So another thing, if you guys, there should be a little pop-up there as well in the description. Go ahead and click on those links so that you do subscribe to my Twitch account. If you want, you could hook it up with that, Amazon Prime sub. But we're going to be starting this next month. So just do me a favor and also let me know what time works best for you guys. I'm on the East Coast. I got, a 9-to-5 job. So I'm going to have to work around that. But I want to hear from you guys. What is your availability, when you guys would tune in if you wanted to check it out. Now, looking a little bit beyond March, if you check out my Patreon, one of the last goals is a merch offering. So that's something that I want to get started with. I've met with the designer, and I'm going to be working with her more in April to come up with a Nintendo and Chill merch line. So if that's something gets you hyped about, stay tuned for that. I don't have any previews yet, but I'm super excited about it because I've been taking a look at some of the drafts and it's been coming out super dope. Another thing is I'm going to try to be more consistent. Like I know some of you guys say, hey, when is this next one's coming out? When is that PlayStation Wave 2 coming out? I don't have that information for you guys, but one of the things I want to promise to you and the community is be more consistent with the videos. So with work, depending on how hectic it is, it can be extremely crazy. And months where I'm traveling or whatever the case is, I don't have that flexibility. But I want to work on getting a regular chill and remix video out at least once a month, with streaming hopefully every week. So with that, thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Lucas here from Nintendo and Chill. I'm out. Just keep growing. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.